Hi, my name is Dr. Samuel Ekundayo, and today I have a question for you. And that question is, when are you going to start? When are you going to put your gifts to work? When are you going to start making a difference in this world? When are you going to start putting your talents to work? When are you going to start making an impact in people's lives? It's another year again, and we are in the year 2018. And on this special 50th episode of Motivitality, I want to charge you up. I want to challenge you to begin to use your gift, to begin to use your talent, to begin to make a difference in this world. I often say that you don't have to be great to start. You have to start, however, to be great. And if you have the courage to start anything, then you have the courage to pull it through. And I believe very strongly that you can begin that thing that God has put on your mind to make a difference in this world. And I believe every one of us were born to make a difference. And that's why you can no longer afford to let excuses rule your life. You ask many people, when are you going to start? And you hear them say things like, when I have enough money, I'll do this. When I have a big family, I'll do it. When I'm not that busy, I will do it. But the real truth is, it is impossible not to find an excuse. Every single day, there will be one reason or the other why you would not do what you're supposed to do. But I've come to discover successful people are those who go ahead and do things that they need to do anyway, whether they feel like it or not, whether there is an excuse or not. And I tell you, that was the beginning of Motivitality. Now it's in this 50th episode, and I remember at the very beginning, it looked like it was something that I did not have the time to do. It looked like it was something that I would never even have the time to continue to do. I can't tell you enough. So many testimonies as a result of obeying the voice of God to start Motivitality. Listen to me. You must begin all that God has placed on your mind. Whatever God has given to you to use, whatever God has given to you to do, if you don't do it, you lose it. Whatever you don't use, you lose. Before you lose what you have, before you lose what you've been given, start something with it. And I always say this, the best place to start is with you. And there are 3 questions to start with you. Number 1 question, who am I? Who am I is a question of identity. When you know solidly well who you are, every other opinion about you will become too late. And that is why it's important to know who you are before you jump into that thing you want to start. And number 2 question is, why are you doing it? Once you know why, you heard from God that you should go through into it, it's in line with your purpose, if you're passionate about it, it's your gift, it's your talent, you want to make a difference, you want to make an impact. If your why is clear, if your why is concise and precise, I tell you, no one can demotivate you. No one can discourage you from becoming and doing what you're supposed to do. And the 3rd question, where am I going with this? That's a question of destination, or you might call it a question of vision. Once you know where you are going, when your vision is clear, when you can see beyond your horizon, listen to me, everything that is meant to stop you will either be a motivation for where you're going. You heard me correctly. Everything that is meant to stop you would be a motivation for you to continue, because you can see ahead. You can see where you're going. You can see lives getting changed. You can see differences in people's lives. You can see differences in nations. And that's why you would not stop. That's why you would not quit. That's why you will start with what you have. And that's why no excuse will be tenable enough for you not to do what you're supposed to do. And again, that question, when are you going to start? When are you going to start making a difference? When are you going to start affecting lives? When are you going to start changing the world? Now is the time. Start with yourself, with those 3 questions that I've given you, and I assure you, you are going to make a difference in this world more than you can ever imagine. You can begin what God has placed on your mind to begin in 2018. I believe very strongly that 2018 is your year, and you are going to do amazing things this year. Thank you once again for watching Motivitality. I look forward to seeing you next week on the 51st episode of Motivitality. God bless you and have a fantastic rest of the week.